Everyone's a roadside lawyer, right? That's when you step out the car like I f***ing told you to. They wanted to play constitutional rights games with me.
Police officers get away with denying us of our very basic constitutional rights every day across this country. For example, here, this older guy got pulled over for an alleged tag light that was faulty. Within minutes, he's being dragged out of his car, handcuffed, and arrested. Looking back at the footage, what did this guy do that was illegal? Other than very politely attempt to assert very simple, basic constitutional rights that our courts say we have at a traffic stop. But this officer called this guy a roadside lawyer and mocked him.
Everyone's a roadside lawyer, right?
Hey, I gotta open the door, the window don't roll down.
That's fine.
Okay?
Hey, I pulled you over because your tag light's out.
Oh. Can I see?
Afterwards, let me get your license, registration, insurance from you.
This police officer who is conducting this stop is Deputy Stefan Ortiz from the Volusia County, Florida Sheriff's Office. In April of 2024, he received the Law Enforcement Officer of the Year from American Legion Post 255 in the city of Deltona, Florida, which was featured on the Facebook page of the Volusia Sheriff's Office. I first saw this video on the Here's the Deal YouTube channel, the video for which I will link below. So here we have an example of a police officer who's being lauded in the community as a hero who is serving and protecting his community. And you see this older guy who has this interaction with him because he gets pulled over. So you can see how this guy was treated. And I'll tell you from the beginning that the entire criminal justice system there supported what you're about to see. But let's see if I can point out constitutional violations that nobody involved in the entire criminal justice system there in Volusia County, Florida, even cared about at all. Judges, prosecutors, nobody. It all started with a traffic stop late at night for alleged tag lights being faulty on this vehicle. As Deputy Ortiz walks up to the vehicle, apparently the window doesn't roll down, so the door is opened and this conversation ensues.
Are both tag lights out?
Yeah, you got nothing back there.
No shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were somebody coming up. I'm like, oh, what the hell, man? I'm trying to catch this light up here for a left.
You be slowing down too. You're going a little quick. Right.
You know?
You got that license, registration, insurance?
Yeah. Here. What are you doing?
I just put my hand so you can see my hands.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
This is a code. It's a code. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I'm not a criminal.
I understand. I'm not.
You did say for the registration, right? Here's my
Okay.
insurance. And here's my. What else did you ask for?
Your license and then your registration.
Here's that.
All right.
You look at that. And what else? Registration, you said?
Yep.
Well, that's on the tag. You're talking about the paper thing?
Yep.
Let me pull this key out of here. Alright, so there's that. There's that. Hold on here. Let me see if this is it. And there's that.
Perfect. Where are you coming from?
Up the street.
Up the street?
Yeah.
Where at?
Up the street.
Okay. Up the street, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know that's a standard question. I work with the sheriffs. I'm going home. Taking my friend home, so that's it.
Okay, where's home at?
Home is that way.
That's too much information, officer.
Why are you asking these questions?
I can tell you straight up, his address on his license better match the home, right? That's a lawful question I can ask you. I'm asking you where you come from, right? Because I look at people before I come out with them, right? So we can play these games all day if you want to.
It's not a game.
It's
the law is
simple.
not a game.
You're right. It's not a game. So that's why I'm asking you super simple questions right now, like where do you live?
Yeah.
Right? It's not a crazy question to ask you.
We are only seconds into this traffic stop, and constitutionally speaking, it has already gone off the rails. Why? Because even if the police have reasonable suspicion to make a traffic stop, for instance, a faulty tag light, they do not have unfettered authority to detain a person indefinitely and interrogate them and go on a fishing expedition that is unrelated to the original reason for the stop, a faulty license plate light. According to the U.S. Supreme Court in Rodriguez, the scope of a traffic stop has to be carefully tailored to the underlying justification of the stop. The mission of a traffic stop is to address the traffic violation that warranted the stop and to attend to any related safety concerns. And the stop may last no longer than is necessary to complete that mission. So what sort of questions can a police officer ask that are related to a stop's purpose? These inquiries include checking the driver's license, determining whether there are any outstanding warrants against the driver, and inspecting the car's registration and proof of insurance. Unrelated inquiries are permitted so long as they do not add time to the stop. A stop is unlawfully prolonged when an officer without reasonable suspicion diverts from the stop's purpose and adds time, any amount of time, to the stop in order to investigate other crimes. So if an investigation of other crimes adds time to the stop for the traffic violation without independent reasonable suspicion, the Fourth Amendment has been violated.
Look at the license. What does it say?
Okay, perfect. All right, come back here while I run you real quick.
Come back with it.
Yep, step back to my car with me while I run you.
Sure, I could, but why do you ask?
I'm telling you, you're going to come back and
I
step
know,
in.
but why do you ask?
It's Pennsylvania v. Mims. I can make anybody do it. Either you step out or I take you to jail.
Well, wait a minute. Is that constitutional law?
Yep.
No, it's not.
Okay. I'm
You
telling
know
you right
what?
now to come back.
You know what? I don't see any
Can we
reason
have the
for
sergeant,
this.
please? Can I ask for the sergeant,
You can
please?
call in for one.
Well, I'm going to do that because...
That's fine. Everyone's a roadside lawyer, right? Come back here with me real quick.
Wait a minute. Roadside lawyer?
I'm not going to tell you again. Step out and come back to my car. You're going to jail.
Wow.
46 Central.
I want a sergeant to come out.
You got a
Another unit.
supervisor on duty?
I do have a supervisor on duty. I'm telling you to exit the vehicle.
No, can I say something, officer?
You absolutely cannot. I've given you every opportunity.
I'm coming.
Step out
I'm
the car.
coming out. What are you doing? What are you doing? What the hell are you doing?
I tell you to come out the car.
I
Did you
said
come
I'm
out?
coming out. What are you doing?
Turn down.
What are you doing? What
Put your hands behind your back.
Easy, man. What are you doing? What are you doing, mister?
46 Central. I'm code 4. I got one on the ground, one in the car.
Why? Come on, man. I'm not resisting here. What is going on here? Hey, we're just talking here, brother.
Oh, we're not talking. You're fucked now.
What are you doing?
You're good. You're good. There's one in the passenger seat over there. I told him to come out. He didn't want to come out, so that's where we're at.
I did want to come out. I was on my way out.
Just pat him down. He doesn't have to be 10-12. All right, sit up on your butt.
Okay.
Bravo 46 Central. One adult male, 10-15. Yeah, that's when you step out the car like I fucking told you to.
Why are you swearing?
You want to stand up?
Yeah.
Pull your foot in with you.
Whoa. Hold on. I'm not standing here.
The initial justification for the stop was the alleged faulty tag light, but now all of a sudden this guy has been drug out of his car and arrested for failing to get out of his car. The officer cited Pennsylvania versus Mims. Now, in Mims, the Supreme Court held that officers may order all drivers out of their vehicles as a matter of course whenever they have been stopped for a traffic violation. That simply defines the actions that are available to the officer conducting an already lawful stop. It does not allow an officer to extend a stop that should have already been ended. In fact, the Mims court itself said, "We do not hold today that whenever an officer has an occasion to speak with the driver of a vehicle, he may also order the driver out of the car." In the recent 11th Circuit case, United States versus Campbell, the court warned police officers that safety precautions taken in order to facilitate unrelated detours, i.e. fishing expeditions, are beyond a traffic stop's lawful scope. That then creates an impermissible extension of the stop to take an unjustified detour, and that therefore Mims does not apply to that situation. And that is controlling case law in the 11th Circuit where this stop has occurred. To be clear, police officers can order you out of a car during a traffic stop, but not to frisk or search you, but not to extend the length or scope of the stop, and not to punish you or to go on a fishing expedition. Officer safety has to be the reason. So just a traffic stop with you outside of the car. Is that what Deputy Ortiz was attempting to do here, or was he attempting to get this man out of the car to do one of the impermissible things? Let's see.
Ready?
Yeah, let me stand here, brother.
No, you can clear it.
All right.
Come back to my car.
All right. What is that? What happened there?
Yeah, come over to my car. Lean against it.
I didn't see you were from. Okay.
Spread your feet. Lean against my car.
I don't know the circumstances. I don't know what's involved. Okay, like that.
I told him to come out. That's the end. Signal one. He didn't want to come out the car. So
I
we came out
did
the
come
car.
out.
Yep.
You didn't allow me to come out.
Nope. They wanted to play constitutional rights games with me. Like I don't fucking know them.
This is not a game. I just wanted to know why did you want me to come out? And I was on my way out.
Pennsylvania versus Maryland.
Oh, I told him. Come take a seat in the back of my car.
What about my?
Your friend's good. He didn't break the law.
I didn't break the law either. You did.
Oh, you did.
No, you did.
Take a seat for me.
Sure. Ow!
Watch your knee.
Man.
Watch your knee. He should probably get an Uber to get him home or something.
Unless do you need anything for him?
Nope. He is
You need to
he is
identify
free
him?
to go. He's obviously not taking the car, but he is absolutely free to go.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Do you have any questions of us?
Well, I would like to speak to the sergeant.
I told you a couple times you got to call him. Does he need to get anything out of the car?
We have record.
Do you have any property in the car?
I can't respect that. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't pull my gun on you, so you're good. What do you need from me?
I'm just gonna inventory and then write it up, and I mean it's quick.
Okay. What happened? You want me to
Oh, dude, so I pull him over a tag light. I come up. I'm like, "Where you coming from?" Because I saw them come out the bar over there.
Mhm.
He's like,
Yeah.
I'm not playing the question. I was like,
where's your phone? What is your phone?
was it
I got this.
was it this one, the one mounted in the center? I feel like that'd be
Is
the
it the blue
driver.
one? In the black. Oh, is it in this case? Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know if this was tool.
So I told him to step out of the car because he was like, I asked him for the registration, license, and insurance. He couldn't remember it. He kept asking over and over. So I'm like, oh, this dude might be drunk.
Okay.
I told him, hey, step out of the car.
Yeah, he had a bunch of open like little bottles, containers.
Oh, I gave him a bunch of opportunities too, and he didn't. And then I told him to step out, pulled him out, and we went to the ground. And it is what it is, whatever.
Oh.
So. Four six. Roger, thank you.
Yeah, I was just about to stop on the Toyota. I'm like, ooh, from Sanford. And then I heard your voice. I'm like, damn it!
Yeah. I give him so many opportunities, it's not even funny. I gave him way more than I needed to.
Well, he just didn't want to get out of the car.
Yeah, he didn't want to get out. And I knew that's why he's being dodgy about the fact he just came out the bar. He's being fucking.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, you want to.
Because he's drunk as a skunk.
Yeah, no, that's. I'm telling you, dude, as I'm talking to him, that's all I'm getting. So I'm like, all right, well, let's see walking pattern. And we never even got to walking pattern, so. Whatever.
Do you have any observations?
Not enough. It was literally just the.
I'm talking
Failure.
about contact. I'm not talking about driving.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's when I came up to talk to him, it was registration, insurance, license. He's like, give me one. He's like, what else? Oh, then he stops. I'm like, I need your registration, insurance. Goes back.
Unable to say
What
it.
else? Yeah, but that's it. So I'm just going to do the resisting. That's actually funny to think about. I'm doing all that, and you're like in the passenger seat, like.
What do I do?
All right, I'm gonna write it up. Probably have it done by the tow trucks. By the time tow truck's here. Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
And now the truth comes out. The whole faulty tag light allegation was just a pretext, a pretextual stop in order to further or facilitate a DUI allegation investigation. And while pretextual stops are legal according to the courts, there still has to be reasonable suspicion for any detention. And here the reasonable suspicion was the faulty tag light. There would still have to be some other reasonable suspicion or probable cause to detain this individual for a DUI investigation. Here, Deputy Ortiz admits to his colleague after the arrest that he made no personal observations indicating that this guy was drunk.
Do you have any observations?
Not enough. It was literally just the
I'm talking
failure.
about contact. I'm not talking about driving.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's when I came up to talk to him, it was registration, insurance, license. He's like, give me one. He's like, what else? Oh, these men. Then he stops. I'm like, I need your registration, insurance. Goes back.
Unable to say
What
anything
else? Yeah, but that's it. So
Basically, it was just a hunch. That's the direction his investigation was going, and he implies that's the reason he was pulling him out of the car so that he could attempt to make observations, so he could fish for incriminating evidence for his DUI hunch. In other words, he did not pull this guy out of the car as a safety precaution under Pennsylvania versus Mims. As the 11th Circuit explained, using Pennsylvania versus Mims is a safety precaution, and it's not to be misused in order to facilitate a detoured investigation that's unrelated to the reason for the traffic stop. So he could have used Pennsylvania versus Mims to get the guy out of the car to write the ticket or warning for the faulty tag light just with the driver standing outside of the car. But he was not constitutionally allowed to get the guy out of the car under the guise of doing that, but for the real purpose of then being able to observe him walk and see if he can walk straight or see if he smells like alcohol or whatever. This Officer of the Year admits to his colleague that he violated the Constitution.
Do you have any observations?
not enough.
Now, had he observed independent reasonable suspicion for a detention for a DUI investigation, that would be different. This whole thing was supposed to be a traffic stop about a tag light. But like these instances all over the country, you have these minor traffic violations that police officers pretend like they're investigating or writing tickets for, but where they're really going on fishing expeditions and they're escalating the situations. And God forbid anyone caught up in something like this exercises their constitutional rights not to be forced to admit that they just left a bar, for instance. The courts say we have a constitutional right to not answer those questions, that officers can ask them so long as they don't prolong the stop, but we don't have to answer them. So here, this guy was not only being forced to be a part of this prolonged unconstitutional stop, but he was effectively forced to answer questions. And since he did not answer the questions that he wasn't supposed to have to answer, he was forcibly and violently pulled out of the car, probably excessive force used on him, in my opinion, because there was no immediate safety threat to this officer to justify the amount of violence that we see as far as him being pulled out of the car, yanked out of the car, dragged across the asphalt. It all appears to me to be an unconstitutional level of force used for an unconstitutional purpose, and that is retaliating against the man for invoking his rights to remain silent and not answering those questions. Perhaps the local criminal justice system there in Volusia County needs to take a closer look at Deputy Ortiz and how he's protecting and serving his community, because he certainly does not appear to respect constitutional rights.
Everyone's a roadside lawyer, right? That's when you step out the car like I fucking told you to. They wanted to play constitutional rights games with me.
If I receive any additional information, I'd be happy to do an update video on this, and you can follow along by subscribing both here and at the blog, thecivilrightslawyer.com. You can follow me on X at John Bryan ESQ. Remember, our rights don't end where your fear begins. Freedom is scary. Deal with it.